He always used to tell me that I was going to be a piece of shit. And it's crazy because what he told me I was going to be, that's what I became. I became a drug addict. I became nobody.
All right, Eric. Erica, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Carolina, Puerto Rico. My mom is Sicilian and my dad is Puerto Rican.
And tell me about your family growing up. You had both your parents?
Well, yeah, I grew up with both of my parents. Actually, my real dad, but my mom has already two kids with a prior relationship. But my daddy was the one that was living with us, and he was like alcoholic, and he also it was like a cocaine addict. He introduced my mom to cocaine too, and it was just like very bad as growing up as kids. Yeah.
This was in Puerto Rico.
It's in Puerto Rico, yeah. It's in a project. It's called Torres de Sabana in Carolina. Yeah, it's like a low income project. So everybody there is like, all you see is just drugs, addicts, like people like, it's just bad. It's very bad. So yeah.
You were there until what age?
I was there until I was like 17 and I ran out of my house due to like my father abusing my mom. Like he almost killed my mom. Like on one occasion he almost killed my mom. Like he grabbed a knife because my mom used to go and run out of the house due to the abuse. She didn't want to be there no more. So she used to like run out of the house. And one day she was going for like 3 days. And when he was pretty mad. So when she came back, they just started fighting and it just like, escalated. And he grabbed a knife from the kitchen and he like opened my mom's like neck, like open. And I was the only one there with my mom. So I had to like basically like stop the blood. And I didn't really know what to do because I was a kid. So what I did was I took my pants off and I wrapped them and I put it on my mom's neck. But I could see my mom's eyes like going back. You know when somebody's about to die, like the eyes go back. Yeah, so yeah, I could have seen my mom like taking their last like breath. But
She survived.
fortunately, yeah, she make it. She's a strong one, so she make it. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, but my dad he was a boxer. So he stopped boxing because he had in a car accident. So that it stopped his career right there. And I guess he had a lot of anger with him because he couldn't fight no more. So I guess he took it on us. And he also had like a he used to abuse my sister, which is from another relationship that my mom had, because she was like an adult already. She was
Abused her sexually?
yeah, sexually, like at nighttime, because I used to sleep with my sister, because it was only 3 rooms on the apartment. So it was one for my big brother, and it was one for me and my sister, and one for him and my mom. So at nighttime, he used to drink, and he used to come drunk, and he used to lay down, and I used to sleep with my sister, like hugging my sister. And once he come to the room, like if I wouldn't move, like he would like hit me or something, so I can like open space so he can go in the middle. And then he would like just abuse my sister and make me like listen to everything. It was a pretty messed up situation. Yeah, but
when you left home, you went where?
when I left home, it was a day that he actually came in the room and he tried to lay down with my sister, and my sister kind of like, she wasn't having it no more, so she kind of like started screaming and kicking him. And so I remember that day I went to sleep with it was a knife, but it wasn't like a sharp knife, because I didn't want to kill nobody, you know. I'm a kid. So but I was brave enough to grab a knife, and I went to sleep with a knife. So I told my sister, her name is Naisha. I said, Naisha, don't worry about if he comes to the bed, I'm not going to let him do anything to you. And I feel like I kind of like fail her, because he really got in the bed and he tried to grab my sister, and I just started hitting him with the knife. I just hit him, and my mom got up, and what's going on? But my mom, I always used to tell my mom, and she didn't believe me. She thought I was like making stuff up so we can kick him out of the house, you know? So it was kind of like messed up that she didn't really believe me, but I don't blame her, because, you know, maybe she was in love. I don't know what the situation was, but she never believed us though. So it was kind of like it was all bad. And then my oldest brother, he caught a murder in Puerto Rico. He's in jail right now, serving time right now. He's doing 99 years in Puerto Rico because he killed 2 people. So that was like the man of the house, basically. Like he used to put him in place, and then when he went to jail, things escalated to it was bad. It was really bad. Like the abuse increased. Like I got a fractured jaw. He broke my jaw with a punch. He was a boxer, so I went to the restroom to use the restroom and I didn't flush the toilet. So he kind of like told me about the toilet and I kind of like got a little upset, and he just straight punched me like you punching a grown person, like, and he fractured my jaw. Like he broke my jaw like in 4 pieces. So I had to go to school like that, and they call that's when I left my house. They call child abuse service in Puerto Rico. So they took me away from my house. So they placed me on a house. It was like far away from my house. So I didn't like it because I don't know, I didn't feel comfortable there. So I had to go, and I left, and I just never went back. I left from there. I went to Dominican Republic on an airplane. I paid like $63, and I got a little airplane. Went to the Dominican Republic with a fake ID, and then from there, I just flew to United States, and I've been here ever since.
What age you came?
I came to Connecticut at first when I first got here to United States, and when I came here, I wasn't using no drugs, so I went to school. I'm a barber. I'm a licensed barber. I'm a beautician, and I'm also a skin therapist consultant. I was taking like a dermatology class, but I didn't finish it, so they made me a skin therapist consultant, which is people they got problems with their skin. They come and talk to me, and I can refer them to like a dermatologist with some type of medication, but I can prescribe nothing. But yeah, I got pretty involved with like the cosmetology and all that, and that really helped me a lot because I was able to buy my little car and pay for my roof and my food and stuff. But I couldn't get the whatever happened to me when I was a kid. I couldn't get that picture out of my head. Still can't. So I just find drugs and just start using like pills and stuff like that. And it's been like 15 years that I haven't stopped using drugs because I just can't get that out of my head.
Which drugs did you start with?
I started using oxycontins, which is like opioid. Yeah, and because it's like it numbs me. I try every drug. I try like coke, and nothing works like like the coke. It just make me like think a lot about it, and it just make me like freak out. So when I try opiates, it's like a downer. It just numb me, and it just don't. I don't think about nothing. And I've been trying to get clean ever since, and it's been. I think I'm never gonna get over that because the thing that I experienced for 4 years in that room, like every night he used to rape my sister every night, and sometimes I try to leave the room and he'll grab me by whatever I was wearing, the pants or something, and he'll pull me to like towards him, and just feeling him like moving, like raping my sister, and he's holding me tight. That's something that I won't wish nobody. It's something that is going to scar you for life, and that's the reason that I have to get high. It's not that I want to get high or I just get high because I have to get high because it's the only way that I can like. It's sad to say that I accomplish more things when I'm high, than just sober because I don't think I can do anything sober. All I can do is just be on my mind and just chronic depression, just thinking about everything that I went through, so.
How's your sister?
She's okay. She's in Florida. She lives in Florida right now. She got 2 kids. She married her husband. He's in the Air Force, so she has a pretty good life. She's a dentist, so she's living a good life in Florida. I talk to her often here and there, but when I talk to her, we don't talk about it. I try not to bring nothing up. If she doesn't bring it up, she always asks me like, "How you doing? Like emotionally, are you okay?" Like, and I'm not, but I told her that I am because I don't want to be the reason for her to feel bad that was happening to her and I'm going through what I'm going because of her. I don't want her to feel no guilt. So I have to take all of that and just like, and I don't have no family here. So everything that I go through is by myself. I don't open up to nobody. I actually use like the first person that's why I'm a little nervous because I don't talk to nobody. When I'm in the streets, I don't talk to anybody. You can't can't open like that in the streets, but because people will prey on that, they're gonna see you as a weak link, and they're just gonna whatever they want to do, they'll do it because they know what your weakness is. So I have to stay. I have to just put a wall, and that's not who I am. I need help, and it's kind of like everywhere that I go is like the doors close like harder is, but I'm not gonna give up. The way I look at it is my sister, my mom is actually doing good too. Like she remarried because my dad, he passed away. So I didn't went to the funeral or nothing like that. Nobody actually went to the funeral. Like it was like his family from his side. But when he was dying, he had a tumor on his head. He had when they find it was a stage 4 cancer. It was a tumor on his head, and he didn't know he had it. So he kind of like freaked out. He wanted to talk to me and my sister, and we didn't win. We just I never wished nothing bad upon him, but I guess that's what he had coming. For he was a very evil person. I couldn't believe it because I used to see him acting out of the house the way that he used to treat people, and then it was so crazy how he used to shift into these characters. Like he was a good person with everybody, and then with us in the house, it was like I don't know. I don't understand why he put us through that.
Did your mom know what was going on?
I used to tell my mom, but she didn't believe it. I think she knew. Because she got to know he's leaving the room. What my story is, I don't know what I'm telling her because he leaves the room every night, and he always like he in the morning he's in my bed with my sister. Like she was scared to confront him, I believe, because she was scared that he would have like maybe like kill her or something. She was very scared of him. She was like, in occasion we try to run and she will make the bags and everything, and me and my sister would be like very excited, like we leaving. But at the end of the day, it was like we know we wasn't going nowhere. She couldn't find a place to hide. She couldn't find a place to hide. And I used to try and encourage her, like, Mom, like, let's go. I protect you. Let's go. Let's go somewhere far. Let's go. Let's catch airplanes, boats, submarines, whatever we got to. Let's go. And she was like, she's gonna find us. I'm like, she's not gonna find us. Let's go. And she never ran out of the house. She never cheated on him. My mom. She was a very faithful woman. Like she used to take care of him. Like I have to admire. I don't understand why she put herself through that. I don't know. It makes me like I can't find no answers to this day, man. It's kind of like it's weird. I don't understand why somebody has to be so evil with the person that this is your family. Why you have to do that? Like I don't understand why. I tried to talk to him like about it one day, and he acts like he don't. What are you talking about? Like why you being so nosy? Why you in my business? Like it was just something that he didn't want to talk about. I was willing to talk about. I was like, why you do this to us? And what we did to you? All we do is like be here. We love you. You're supposed to be the man of the house. Like what you doing? You're supposed to protect us. Why you hurt us like that? And he just laughed. He didn't care. And I asked him if he was raped when he was a kid. I asked him, and this is like before he passed away. I was already in the United States. I had a conversation with him on the phone, and he just told me, what you guys went through, you guys deserve that. You guys didn't listen. Like you guys, I used to tell you guys to clean this. You guys didn't do it. That was his excuse. That was. I don't know. He was a very evil person. I'm not glad that he's dead. I don't wish that upon nobody, but I'm relieved that he's not here no more. Maybe that's when everybody found peace. Like everything was like everything went away. Yeah, it was just. But I'm scarred for life. That's not. It's not gonna leave my mind. Every time I close my eyes, sometimes I smell things, and because when they was having whatever they was doing, it was like the smell. It was like something that really It never leaves my nose. It was like a sweat, like when somebody sweats a lot, like with anger. It was like a heat. It was like it's very hard to explain. And sometimes when I'm hot, that memory comes to me like it's it's very rare to explain. I guess you got to go through it to really like feel what I feel, And I don't know why I have to go through that. I don't know why I have to go through that. Why is the reason that I went through that? Like I just came to this world to like suffer and just beat my body with drugs and just die.
It almost seems like you took it harder than your sister. You were more affected by it than your sister.
Yeah, I kind of like did. Um, I kind of like did.
It's impressive that she was so resilient.
I try to help my sister, but it was like it was for nothing. I couldn't do anything. And I remember one night after he finished raping her, he went out, and my sister was just crying. And I tried to hug her, and she kind of like jumped, and that really ever since that day I never touched her again. Um, yeah, I never touched my sister again because I tried to like hug her to comfort her, and she kind of like jumped, and it kind of really messed with my head because she was like, no, 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 no. I'm like, it's me. She's like, no, 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 no. So she didn't want me to get close to her. She thought that I was going to rape her or something like that. I'm like, Nisha, it's me. I'm not. Yeah.
You've done prison time?
Huh?
Have you done prison time?
Yeah, I did prison time, yeah. I went to jail for, I was in the street to support my habit. I went to jail for stealing cars and stuff like that. Thank you. Thanks. I went to jail for stealing cars, and I went to jail, and the first time I went to jail, it was a county time, so it was kind of like new to me. Like I didn't understand this situation, like because I come from another place, so all this gang stuff, it was kind of like hard for me. And when I was a kid, I used to box too, so I used to go to the gym with my dad. So I kind of like know how to move my hands. So here, when you go to jail, there's certain rules that you got to follow. So it was very hard for me to like follow those rules, and so I was always in trouble, always in trouble, always in trouble. But then I learned how to like live, and what I did was I just used my skills in jail. Like I cut hair, and I was supporting myself with like whatever stuff I need, and everybody started liking me because I was cutting hair real good. I used to break up a razor and put on a comb and just cut people's hair on visit day, and I used to make my money. And I started like getting along with everybody. But I wasn't trying to be mad at the world, because it's like everything that I do is whatever I went through as a kid, is with me. Everything that I do, everything that I do is with me. Even right now, this day, I don't know how I came here and we talking about this. It haunts me forever, you know. And I think that it affected me more than anybody, you know. And he always used to tell me that I was going to be a piece of shit, and it's crazy because what he told me I was going to be, that's what I became. I became a drug addict. I became nobody. Yeah.
You're homeless now?
Yeah. I'm homeless now. I'm trying to fix I'm trying to fix my life. Like actually yesterday I went to a clinic, and I enrolled in a program that they help you with your addiction. So they give me some pills and stuff like that. So tomorrow I'm gonna start taking those pills, and I'm gonna see where it goes.
And your drug now is
Fentanyl.
fentanyl.
Yeah, it's fentanyl. The worst drug out there. The worst one.
It is. It's
The
hard,
worst
hard
one.
to stop, I would think.
I have died like at least 5 times. I have died 5 times. I every time I use fentanyl, I pray that I die. And man, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. But I don't know why lately I've been finding like a lot of strength, and I can just I have to do something with my life. I have to do something with my life.
How old are you?
I'm 39 years old.
39.
Yeah, I have to do something with my life because I know there's people out there that care about me, love me, and it would be selfish for me to just throw my life away like that. Not too long ago, I tried to throw myself in front of the train. Like the train, it was coming, and I don't know how I just start running. When I see the train, I just start running. And when I was about to jump, this lady, that she's like, not even, she was like this tiny. She grabbed me by the shirt and stopped me completely. She didn't even move. She just went like that and stopped me completely. I don't know how that lady found strength to stop me. And she was like, I dare you that you take your life like that. Are you crazy? She's like, get the hell out of here. And she kicked me out of this train station. I tried multiple times to take my life, and I'm starting to think that God has a plan for me. It has to be. It has to be. I'm on a mission now. I just want to see where this goes. It has to be something. Whatever I went through, I know it has to help somebody. It has to. Somebody that is going through the same situation, maybe I can stop it, or I can tell them how to overcome it or something. It has to be. I'm gonna find the tools and I'm gonna put them together. I'm gonna plan to work and I'm gonna work the plan and it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I just don't fight them. I don't have no support from nobody, and it's hard. And it's hard when you have to do it by yourself. You gotta cheer yourself up. You gotta talk to yourself like you're crazy, you know? And it's hard. It's hard.
Have you been in love before?
Excuse me?
Have you been in love before?
In love? Yeah. I was in love with I met a girl. So when I came here to California, I met this girl and beautiful, an amazing woman. I just started talking to her, and we just started like it was like love at first sight, chemistry. We just started like going out and having fun. I never told her about my life, nothing, and she always used to ask me, but my body demeanor, it kind of like, you know, when she used to ask me about my past, she kind of like knew what was going on with me due to like things that I used to avoid and stuff like that, and she kind of put one and one together. But yeah, I have 6 kids with her, 6 daughters. I had 6 beautiful daughters with her, and I was with her. I stopped using drugs. I was with her for 10 years, just doing good, doing great. And she never asked me about my past, nothing, because she knew that I went through some stuff, you know, and she supported me, she cheered me up, and I went, it was amazing. It was amazing with my family, my dad. I feel like I had something. I feel like I found myself. And then it just, I got tired of that. I got tired of it. I got tired of being, I don't know, it felt uncomfortable to be happy. Because I have suffered so much that it was normal for me to be on pain. So I had to start doing drugs again. I have to start, like, you understand? It's crazy.
It's like self-sabotage.
Yeah, I didn't feel, it didn't feel normal for me to be happy. I feel like I didn't deserve that. You know, I feel like if you feel uncomfortable seeing my daughters growing up with somebody that I was like, why my sisters couldn't have it like this? You know, why my dad couldn't be like me and take care of his family like I do? You know, why he can protect his kids like I protect my kids? And it kind of like messed me up, and it just like I started feeling bad for my sister, and I have to leave my family because of that. It's so crazy that it doesn't make any sense for nobody. You know, like, and I know people probably judge me, like, but they don't know. They don't know how messed up that is. It's very messed up when you have to live through stuff like that. You know, it's very messed up.
How's your brother doing?
My brother, he's doing good. Like, he being in jail, he goes on and on, like church. He start using drugs, like it's like months in church, months using drugs. But he somebody that landed in jail, they know him, know about his case, and he actually know about the law, and he's helping them with his appeals and stuff like that. So they submit some type of motion, and he's getting some time back. So I'm pretty sure they're going to cut some time from his sentence, and hopefully everything, I just hope that before I die, I just want to see I just want to see us normal. Like I just want to feel like everything is normal. Like I want to feel like that never happened. At least I can die in peace. You know, I just.
How do you support yourself now?
Well, I cut hair sometimes. Like people that on my environment, like people that do drugs. I have to convince them. I mean, like, dude, what's wrong with your hair? Like, because they don't want to spend money. They want that money to do drugs. So I'm like, dude, what's wrong with your hair? Like, come on, let me cut your hair. Just give me like $5, something like that. And I kind of convinced them, and I cut hair like, and that's how I support myself. I used to steal from the stores, but I was going to jail too much, so that wasn't working for me. So I just started cutting hair, and everybody knows me here just for cutting hair. Now they call me like, hey, cut my hair, because it's so cheap. I do it for cheap, and I'm so fast that they hide. They don't know what the hell is going on with their hair. I just do like a quick one, give me $5 and go next one, and I make decent money to like support my habit and help whoever I can. Yeah.
What are you afraid of?
What I'm afraid of? Dying. I'm afraid of dying because I don't want to die. I don't want to die, and I want to accomplish my goals. I want to do something with my life. I don't want to die being nobody. I want my daughters to remember me as somebody. That's my fear, dying. I'm not scared of death. I don't. If it comes, it comes. But I don't want to die. I want to. I want to do the things that I know I want to do, and then I can die. But that's my fear. And my fear is that one of my daughters go through like what my sister went. That's one of my biggest fears too. And my mom has cancer now, so that's I'm scared that my mom leaves. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand why I have to go through all this. If I was a bad person, I would understand, but I don't understand why.
Does the resilience of your sister help you?
The what?
See, the way your sister has
Actually, it does help me a lot.
she seems
Seeing
to,
her,
I don't know all the
it
details, but
helps me.
she seems to be coping with it pretty well.
It
She has
helps.
kids?
She got 2 kids. Yeah, this is my niece right here, Linda, and Andy. That's her boy. They love me to death. Those are my kids too. It does help me a lot seeing her happy, but I know on the inside she's not happy. I can tell. That's my sister. We was like this growing up. I know she don't have to say nothing for me to know how she feels. I know she's not. I know she's going through it too. I know she's never gonna be happy. I know when she smiles, and I know when she fakes it. And every picture that I seen her, she's always faking her smile. She's not gonna get over that, But she did what she's. I mean, she did a good job. She doesn't use no drugs. She went to school. She became a dentist. She has a lot of friends. She has a beautiful life. She has a nice house. Yeah, she take care of her. She love her kids. It seems like nothing is wrong with her. She's strong.
That's great.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life, Eric?
I honestly, it doesn't matter what you go through in life. You just gotta stay on your feet, man. You just gotta don't you shouldn't let like I let the past influence my future. What was going on? That's wrong. I should have left the past where it was on the past. Instead of like living with all this anger, I shouldn't be part of the solution, and I didn't work on that. I just rather like I just too, think too much about it, and it messed me up.
Do you think maybe understanding that maybe your father had issues because of something maybe he went through as a kid,
I try
and
to
just forgiving him, and that might help you?
I try to do that. I'm not mad at him. I'm not mad at him. I'm just why? Like what's going on? Like I'm not mad at him. I was mad, but when he died, I wasn't mad no more. And once I start living and I start understanding how life works, something probably really bad, probably worse than what when we went through, happened to him. For him to act like that, probably that was normal to him. Probably that was normal to him, and we didn't even know. Probably he probably didn't even know he was hurting us. He probably thought that was normal, you know, and it wasn't. You know, I try to understand why he used to do that. Like I said, I even tried to talk about it, and he treated me like I was crazy. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What's wrong with you? Like if it was like if they teach him that in the house, you know. But what I really say is whoever's going through stuff like this, man, like honestly, like there's people that can help you. Don't do something about it. It's better to address it right there and then, and deal with whatever you have coming, than just let that happen, and just live with it for the rest of your life. You know, because it's just a waste. It's a waste. It just I feel like I'm wasting the air. Like I feel I can develop myself as a human because of what I went through. You know, maybe if I would have take care of that right there when it was happening, and go a little bit further, not talking to my mom but talking to somebody else, maybe it would have stopped. It would have stopped, and it wouldn't been this bad. And maybe I would have been a doctor. I don't know. Maybe I would have been somebody else. You know.
All right, Eric. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Man, you made me cry, man. Yeah. I don't usually cry. Last time I cried, it was like 5 years ago.